Welcome back to MTG Therapy. In today's video, we'll be unboxing the Limit Break Precon from the Final Fantasy set. This Precon will be built around the commander Cloud X Soldier. This Precon retails for $69.99. If you're lucky enough, you can get the Costco bundle for this deck for I believe $64.99. I checked multiple Costcos within driving distance, and unfortunately, not a single one had them. But I was still able to get this at the retail price. I don't ever recommend paying over retail price for precons that just came out. Wizards is going to continue printing them, so if you look often, you shouldn't have a problem finding them at retail price. But that's enough talking about it. Let's rip it open. We'll have the little insert that has the punch out counters and also has the commander printed on the box. I remember when they used to give you the thicker versions of the commanders. I miss that. But if we flip it over, we'll have the deck. We'll have a poster that gives a brief description on the deck and how to play commander. On the other side, I'll have the two commander options for this deck. We'll have Cloud X Soldier and Tifa Martial Artist. Then we got the deck box. We'll have a little envelope. I believe this will have the collector booster sample pack. And then we'll have the deck itself. Grab this guy. Got our trusty little deck stand. Starting off with our commander, Cloud X Soldier. He's a 4/4 red, green, and white human soldier mercenary with haste, and when Cloud enters, attach up to one target equipment card you control to it. Whenever Cloud attacks, draw a card for each equipped attacking creature you control. Then if Cloud has a power of 7 or greater, create 2 treasure tokens. So you can see why he's a really solid commander. There's multiple different things he can synergize with. He'll definitely stay as my commander. I'll probably switch him out for the borderless version just because I pulled it, but I'm really excited to play with him. After that, we'll have the other commander option for this deck, Tifa Martial Artist. She's a 4/4 red, green, and white human monk with melee, which means whenever she attacks, she gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each opponent you attacked this combat. And whenever one or more creatures you control with power 7 or greater deal combat damage to a player, untap all creatures you control. If it's the first combat phase of your turn, there's an additional combat phase after this phase. So she gets a bigger buff depending on the amount of opponents that you attack during combat. On top of that, she can give you a second combat phase. I like her abilities, but I feel like attacking everyone at the table might just hurt you in the long run. But let me know if you'd run her instead of Cloud. After that, we have Sid, Free Flyer Pilot, which will reduce the cost of equipment and vehicles by 1 generic mana. Then we have Cloud's Limit Break. This will be a tiered instant, so you can pay additional mana to use a different ability. It's a nice removal that can be utilized in various different ways. After that, we'll have Elena, Turk Recruiter, who's a 1/4 human assassin. After that, we'll have Heidegger, Shinra Executive, who's a 3/3 human soldier. Then we have Heli Trooper. After that's the Soldier Military Program. Then Ultimate Magic, Holy. Avalanche of Sector 7. Kate Sith, Fortune Teller. Summon Kujata. Ultimate Magic, Meteor. Vincent, Vengeful Atoner. Yuffie, Materia Hunter. Bugenhagen, Wise Elder. Lifestream's Blessing. Professor Hojo. Summoning Materia. Aerith, Last Ancient. Barrett, Avalanche Leader. Red 13, Proud Warrior. Sephiroth, Fallen Hero. Conformer Shuriken. Wrecking Ball Arm. Austere Command. Bastion Protector. Bronze Guardian. Clever Concealment. Pure Steel Paladin. Unfinished Business. Vanquish the Horde. Chaos Warp. Hellkite Tyrant. Professional Facebreaker. Decimate. Armory Automation. Champion's Helm. Conqueror's Flail. Dark Steel Plate. Inspiring Statuary. Sword of the Animist. Then we'll have some lands with Battlefield Forge. Bonder's Enclave. Brushland. Canopy Vista. Cinderglade. Clifftop Retreat. Exotic Orchard. Firelit Thicket. Fortified Village. Fury Calm Snarl. Game Trail. Mossfire Valley. Rootbound Crag. Rugged Prairie. Scavenger Grounds. Slayer's Stronghold. Spire of Industry. Sungrass Prairie. Sunpetal Grove. Scorched Divide. Then we'll have Zach Fair, Human Soldier. Barrett Wallace, Human Rebel. Dispatch. Secret Rendezvous. Furious Rise. Vandal Blast. Cultivate. Harmonize. Nature's Lore. Rampant Growth. Behemoth Sledge. Arcane Signet. Colossus Hammer. Explorer's Scope. Hero's Blade. Hero's Heirloom. Got Lightning Greaves. Mask Memory. Pull it out of this. Then we'll have Skull Clamp. Soul Ring. Trailblazer's Boots. Back to some more lands with Ash Barrens. Evolving Wilds. Jungle Shrine. Path of Ancestry. Radiant Grove. Sacred Peaks. Wooded Ridgeline. Command Tower. Then we'll have our basic lands with the Full Art Mountain. Forests. And plains. We'll move on to our tokens with Soldier and Rebel. Another Soldier and Rebel. They'll all be Soldier and Rebels. Then we have Foretell and Treasure, another Treasure, and another Foretell. And then we'll have our reference card. And lastly, zoom out. Lastly, we have the Collector Booster Sample Pack. We got Vincent, Vengeful Atoner, and Thancred Waters. So those are all the cards in the Limit Break Precon from the Final Fantasy set. This deck is definitely one I say is worth picking up. I wouldn't pay over retail though. Like I said before, these are just going to keep getting printed. If you're not able to get it at retail right now, I would say just wait. Like, it has a lot of good cards in it, but the actual value you get from it really isn't worth the inflated amount. If I were to go trade these cards in at most card shops, they would give me 60% market value, which I think I'd basically break even on. But there are a lot of really good cards that aren't just usable in this deck. Personally, I have a lot of cards that are in here already in other decks. So if you're a longtime player who has a lot of these cards, it'd probably be worth just picking up the singles to build the same deck or even a similar deck instead. I don't really think I'm going to change anything on this Precon other than switching out Cloud for the borderless version. But let me know what you think about this deck. Are there any upgrades that you would do? Did you pick up any of the Final Fantasy Precons? Make sure to let me know down in the comments. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.